Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to start your new chapter, that is circles. So first of all, let us try to know what is a circle. What is a circle? In your junior classes you might have learned that circle is a thing, any shape which is round in shape. Okay, but now we are going to learn a new definition of circle, because now your standard is upgraded, so definition should also be. So now suppose this plane, this is a plane figure, you can see this whiteboard is a plane figure. It is made up of infinite points. Suppose there are infinite points, there are so many points which are making this plane. Okay, and I have fixed one point. I am going to fix here one point. Suppose I am going to fix this point, this. I have fixed this point. Okay, and given this name O to this point. Now after fixing this distance, I have fixed one distance. That fixed distance is, पहले तो क्या किया मैंने, fixed point. One point is fixed. Then I am going to fix distance also. Fix distance. Suppose I have fixed 15 centimeter. So now I am going to collect all those points of this plane. As I told you, this plane is made up of infinite points. Now I am going to collect only those points of this plane which are at a fixed distance, and fixed distance I have taken 15 centimeter. Suppose this is one point which is at 15 centimeter. I have fixed 15 centimeter. So now this is force P1. But this is not the only point which this point P1 is not the only point which is at 15 centimeter away from this fixed point O. There are many others also. Okay. Locate those also. Let us locate those also. This is one another point. This is also at 15 centimeter. So there are, if you try to locate other points also, so there are many other points also. This is P2, this is P3, and there are many. So if you will try to locate all those points, then you will get this type of figure. So this is the collection of all those points. This is the collection of all those points which are at the fixed distance from this fixed point. So this collection of points, which are at the fixed distance from the fixed point is known as circle. So this fixed point is known as center, and this fixed distance is known as radius. Okay? हाँ जी, तो सर्कल क्या पढ़ा हमने? सर्कल क्या है? It is the collection of those points in the plane which are, these points are at fixed distance. These are at the fixed distance from a fixed point. This is the fixed point. So this fixed point is known as the center, and this fixed distance is known as the radius of the circle. So in a circle, this fixed point O is known as the center, and this fixed point which joins the center and any point on the boundary of the circle, that is known as the radius. Now suppose this is the circle with center O, and what is this line called which joins any two points on the boundary of the circle? What is it called? Yes, absolutely right. This is your chord. You have already studied about all this in your 9th class. This is the chord, and you know there are infinite chords. And what is this? This is also chord, but this is the longest chord. The chord which passes through the origin is the longest chord. And what is this called? This is called diameter of the circle. Okay. Students, you can see I have drawn here 3 circles, and in every circle one line is there in each one of these circles. What is the type of this line called? Because this line is not intersecting this circle anywhere. So this is called non-intersecting. Non-intersecting. This line is called non-intersecting. But if this line is intersecting this circle at this one point, then this is called tangent. Tangent of the circle. This line PQ is now called tangent of the circle. What is the tangent of the circle? The line which touches the circle or intersects the circle at one point. The line which intersects the circle at one point is known as the tangent of the circle. And the line which intersects the circle at 2 points is known as secant of the circle. The line which intersects the circle at 2 points is known as secant. Which intersects at 1 point is known as the tangent. Which is not intersecting, that is called non-intersecting line. So this is the circle. I have drawn it here. And what is this point called? You can see here this line AB is intersecting the circle at 1 point. So what is this AB called? Absolutely right. This is the tangent of the circle. तो AB क्या है इसका? Tangent of circle है. Now this I will represent this circle by this notation. Now what is this point P called? What is this point P called? P is the point where this line is intersecting, the only one point where it is intersecting. So this point P is the point of tangent. Point of contact of tangent with the circle. So this is P point is the point of contact. Point P is called point of contact. And what is this point P? Where this line is, means the tangent is intersecting this circle. Now, how many parallel tangents you can draw? If this line is, this is the tangent, now how many parallel tangents you can draw? The answer is this. These are 2 parallel tangents. 2 parallel tangents to each other. Okay. So let us do theorem 10.1. What is the theorem? According to this theorem, if there, let us do our theorem 10.1. According to this theorem, tangent at any point of the circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. What does it mean? It means, suppose this is the circle and this is a circle and this is the tangent and this is point of contact. If we draw this radius then this radius which is passing through the, because you can otherwise draw so many radii, but this particular radius which passes through this point of contact, this radius particularly will be perpendicular to this tangent. You have to prove this radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other at this point of contact. You have to prove. So we have been given this circle and we have been given this tangent and this point P as the point of contact. I have written. Now you are to prove that this OP is perpendicular to AB. You are to prove this. Now before starting it, let me tell you, if there is a line is a point on this, means above this line, then you can draw so many lines to this, from this point to this line. You can draw so many lines, infinite lines you can draw, but the line which is the shortest one, वो वाली लाइन जो इनमें से शॉर्टेस्ट होती है, सबसे छोटी होती है, वही इस पर परपेंडिकुलर होती है। फिर दोबारा समझिए कि द लाइन ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द पॉइंट, ठीक है, द लाइन सेगमेंट विच इज ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द पॉइंट टू दिस लाइन will be the perpendicular when it will be the shortest वाली लाइन जो होती है वो परपेंडिकुलर होती है। चलिए, तो इसके लिए हमने एक कंस्ट्रक्शन किया। क्या किया कंस्ट्रक्शन? हमने एक पॉइंट ए बी पर एक पॉइंट ले लिया। क्या पॉइंट लिया है? एम, ठीक, अदर देन पी। पी तो है ही, पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टेक्ट है, हमने पॉइंट एम ले लिया एंड वी हैव जॉइंड इट, और ये इसका रेडियस आर गिवन में है कि इसका रेडियस आर है, एंड दिस इज intersecting this, OM is intersecting this at point Q. Now in proof you can see here OM is equal to OQ plus QM, OQ plus QM. And what is OQ? OQ is again a radius, OP, because OP and OQ both are equal and both are equal to radius, because we know that radii of the same circle are always equal. एक ही सर्कल के सभी रेडियस इक्वल होते हैं, इसलिए OP और OQ तो आपके हैं इक्वल। तो OM जो है वो है आपका, OM है OQ प्लस QM, तो OQ की जगह हम R लिख सकते हैं प्लस QR। तो आप ये देखिए ना कि आपका या फिर OQ या फिर इसको लिख लीजिए आप। So in this way what can you say? You can clearly see here, yeah, there is no need to write. If you don't write even then, now you can see OM is OQ can be replaced by OP because both of these are equal by 1, OP plus QR. So you can see OM is OP plus QR. It means OM is bigger than OP. This implies OM is bigger than OP. It means which one is the shortest one? Which one is the shortest one? OP is the shortest one. This implies OP is the shortest one. This implies, and as I told you, shortest one is the perpendicular, that is called perpendicular. It means OP is perpendicular to AB, and this was what to be proved कि ये जो आपका रेडियस है वो AB पर परपेंडिकुलर होता है at the point of contact। दोबारा से एक बार ये थ्योरम समझो बिल्कुल अच्छे तरीके से। क्या है कि अगर आपके पास कोई सर्कल है, ये आपका टेंजेंट है और इस टेंजेंट का ये पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट है, तो यहाँ से जो रेडियस होगा जो पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट के साथ आके यहाँ पर मीट करेगा, द लाइन सेगमेंट मींस द रेडियस फ्रॉम द सेंटर टू द पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर टू द टेंजेंट, एंड दिस थ्योरम विल बी यूज्ड मेनी टाइम्स इन दिस चैप्टर। हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ 10.1 एक्सरसाइज, हाउ मेनी टेंजेंट्स कैन अ सर्कल हैव? एक सर्कल के टेंजेंट्स कितने हो सकते हैं? ये देखिए हमने एक सर्कल ड्रॉ किया, अगर मैं इस पॉइंट पर देखूं तो दिस इज वन टेंजेंट, इस पॉइंट पर देखूं एक और टेंजेंट बन रहा है, इस पॉइंट पर देखूं एक और टेंजेंट बन रहा है, यानी कि हर पॉइंट पर एक टेंजेंट बन रहा है। एट एवरी पॉइंट ऑफ द सर्कल टेंजेंट्स आर पॉसिबल। तो इसका मतलब आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा कि एक सर्कल पर कितने पॉइंट्स होते हैं, क्योंकि उतने टेंजेंट बन सकते हैं। तो एक सर्कल पर कितने पॉइंट्स होते हैं? इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट्स होते हैं। कितने पॉइंट्स होते हैं? इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट्स होते हैं। तो इसका मतलब कितने टेंजेंट्स हो गए? इनफाइनाइट पॉइंट्स हैं, तो हर पॉइंट पर टेंजेंट बनता है, तो इसका मतलब आंसर हो गया इसका इनफाइनाइट। इनफाइनाइट टेंजेंट्स आर पॉसिबल। ओके ओके, नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, इट इज फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स। अब ध्यान से सुनना, जो भी वट एवर वी हैव स्टडीड, जो मैंने आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझाया है, वी हैव टू यूज टू फिल दिस fill-ups. a tangent to a circle intersects it in how many points? Tangent कितने points पर intersect करता है? सोचो, बिल्कुल सही. That is only at 1 point. Very good. Now a line intersecting a circle in 2 points. अगर 2 points पर intersect करता है तो क्या कहते थे उसको? याद करो. Yes, recall it. Very good. That is secant. Now a circle can have dash parallel tangents to the most. At the most. कितने tangents at the most parallel हो सकते हैं? 2. क्योंकि अगर आपने बीच में किया, यहाँ पर किया, तो ये क्या बन जाएगा? secant. तो आपके एंड पॉइंट्स पर ही तो बने. अगर हम देखें तो एक तरीके से जो आपका डायमीटर होता है, डायमीटर के एंड पॉइंट्स पर 2 पैरेलल टेंजेंट्स होंगे. तो आपके क्या होंगे? 2 पैरेलल टेंजेंट्स. द कॉमन पॉइंट ऑफ द टेंजेंट टू द सर्कल. अगर ये आपका टेंजेंट है तो इसका ये कॉमन पॉइंट विद द सर्कल इज कॉल्ड द, यस, क्या कहलाता है ये? व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? यस, absolutely right. This is called point of contact. This is called point of contact. Point of contact. Okay. So this is question number 2 is also done. Before third question, I am taking fourth question. What is in this question? Draw a circle. एक circle draw करना है. Okay. I have drawn this circle. Then 2 lines. 2 lines you are to draw. And condition is also given to draw these lines. What is that condition? Keep these 2 lines parallel to the given line, such that out of these 2 lines which you have to draw, one is the tangent and the other is a secant to the circle. Suppose this is the line given to you, and now you are to draw, this is the line PQ, and now you are to draw 2 lines such that both of these lines are parallel to this given line, but in such a way that one line is the tangent, like this. Suppose this is AB and the other line is the secant. Secant means which intersects the circle at 2 points, but that must also be parallel to this given line, and this is CD. Okay. So now I am taking the last question of this exercise 10.1. In this question, it is given that a tangent PQ at a point P of the circle. So this is the circle and this is the center O and tangent PQ. This is the tangent PQ. Okay. This is the tangent PQ. I have drawn at the point P of the circle. This is the point P of the circle and this is PQ. I have taken, okay, PQ. P of the circle of radius 5 centimeter. It means this is 5 centimeter. PQ is the tangent. It means no need to draw this. PQ is the tangent. This P to Q. Okay. If you take it, then also there is no problem. If you take it, no problem. You can take. But as it is given that you are to take only PQ, that's why I have removed it. 5 centimeter, this is the radius, meets a line through the center O, okay, at point Q, so that OQ is given 12 centimeter. Okay. Find the length of PQ. Find the length of PQ. Now, as per the theorem, you know that this OP is the radius and PQ is the tangent. And I told you in theorem 10.1 what I taught you, that the radius and the tangent are perpendicular to each other at the point of contact. So solution में सबसे पहले in triangle, first of all write down this OP is perpendicular to PQ. Why? Because radius is perpendicular to tangent at the point of contact by theorem 10.1. This implies angle OPQ is equal to 90 degree. This implies triangle OPQ is a right triangle. Triangle OPQ is a right triangle. Therefore, we can apply Pythagoras using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. What is hypotenuse? You can easily see the side which is opposite to this perpendicular, that is OQ. So OQ square is equal to perpendicular plus base, perpendicular square plus base square. What is OQ given? This. OP 5. Then what is PQ square? So PQ square, it would be 144 minus 25. So PQ square is equal to this 119. So PQ will be square root of 119 centimeter. This is your answer. So with this question, this exercise 10.1 is over. Now in my next session, I will take theorems before your exercise 10.2. Goodbye.